Today, we're going to be reacting to your least favorite sneakers and see how crazy you guys really are. But first, we're going to dive into some upcoming releases and talk about our recent pickups. Remember, if you want to join in on the conversation, we post weekly Q&As to our Beyond Kicks Instagram, link below. But let's roll the intro and get right into it.
Do it.
All right, Charlie, how was your week, my man?
It's been good. It's been good. It's been busy. It's been busy. What about you?
good to
Let's
hear.
start with you this week. We
Yeah,
always
let's
start
do
with
it.
me.
Nah, dude, I've been pretty busy over here as well. Past week I've just been pounding out sneaker videos again, trying to get the ball rolling. Over the weekend, we spent it pretty much at the pool every day. So got a little sunburned, got to catch up on sleep. So that was nice. Shot my first video kind of that wasn't about sneakers and sneakers. That was actually really
Yes, you
fun.
did.
Dare to Suck. That one it was fun. It was super cringy to me because any sort of motivational whatever kind of video is, and it's not typically the style of video I like or even really consume. But yeah, no, I was planning on kind of vlogging the whole weekend, but we really didn't end up doing as much as I thought. And one day we got back in from the pool and I was like, I'm going to go skate. And the spot I wanted to go was like blocked off. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm just going to go to this other spot. The ground was super rough, so it wasn't the easiest time for me. Couldn't land anything good. And I was just really trying to mess around with different angles and shots and kind of experiment because I'm using the iPhone again, using the S-Log footage on the iPhone 15 Pro. I feel like it turned out very well. I got a few people reaching out being like, what camera do you use? And I'm like, it's just the iPhone, baby. It's fun. It's fun. Makes it easier. Yeah, dude. So that's kind of the big thing from this week. I love the way how the video turned out, but I was like kind of editing it all together. And I was like, oh, this is super cool. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in it. And then kind of just started piecing it together, color grading. And then the script just kind of came to me in like 30 minutes. And I just wrote it down, pieced it together. And I was like, I'm just going to post this before I overthink it because I will sit here forever being like, oh, this isn't good. This is fine. This is whatever. So yeah, it was cool. Got a lot of positive feedback, which was very reassuring. Now I just got to figure out the next one.
Sweet, man.
Yeah.
No, I liked it a lot. I texted you right away. I was like, this is sick. I've been waiting for you to do something like this.
Yeah, I had fun with it. It was really exciting. Outside of that, got a lot of just like random stuff in. I ordered a new backdrop. It's like this kind of teal color. It's more teal than this. Use it for something. I don't know if it's going to be sneaker related or just kind of like background when I'm talking for different parts, but it was on sale and I was like, hey, we're just going to buy it and see.
Yeah.
I got the little lens for my iPhone. It's a 14 millimeter fisheye. Sadly, I ordered the wrong kind of adapter part for my phone from Moment. So when you order it and select the iPhone 15 Pro, it automatically selects not the Pro. So you have to go in and select the Pro.
Oh.
Luckily, it's like a $5 part. So I just ordered it again. So hopefully I get it. But it's a cool little like lens. Not super big. Just kind of
I've seen 'em
attaches to your
before.
camera.
I think that it's a cool idea.
I'm curious, and apparently it's like from what I've seen, I've watched some reviews, like it's a solid fisheye. I really just want to use it like for photos and stuff on a daily basis. Maybe some video if it works out. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then I got the new Moment case. I already dropped it because I was mounting my phone to the side of my skateboard. And like I said,
I was wondering how you got that shot of the wheel.
The gravel was not good, and about 2 seconds after that shot, it fell and already scratched up the top and bottom of the case. And I was like, well, Cool. Smooth gravel only. So just some.
Hey, you're better than me. I have not. I got no case, no screen protector. I've been rocking it
That's
since
crazy.
September.
I mean, to be fair, I don't have a screen protector. This is like the first time I haven't used one because I'm just like, I have like a decent AT&T plan where I'm like, if it messes up, easily replace it.
Well, I'm just like right when I bought my phone in September, I got the new iPhone because my wife and I, we got on our own plan because we just got married and we're like, all right. Like, she's like, I don't need a new like crazy phone because I had the 14 Pro, and she's like, I'll just take yours. Like, we can hop on our own plan. Like, it's already paid off.
Why not?
Bought another one, paid it off, and got a screen protector, got a case, got one of those new Apple woven cases, got all stained in like 2 weeks. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. And my 14, I never had a case either. And then Best Buy, if you buy a screen protector, there's a certain brand that if you buy it for like $30, if it cracks, you could just go in and they'll replace it for free. So I bought it. Within a week, it was cracked. Bought it again, or got another one cracked.
Yeah.
And I went through 5 cases in like a month and a half, or screen protectors in a month and a half. And I was like, this is stupid. I'm just taking it off because I have Apple Care. So I'm like, so if I actually crack it, it's like $30 to fix. So I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I keep going in, so it's not worth it
at that point.
And yeah, since then I've dropped it straight down on concrete and it hasn't cracked or anything. So I mean,
well, that's good.
iPhones are just way more indestructible than people think. So
you're not wrong. I mean, luckily, I don't even have any scratches or anything. But yeah, on my old iPhone, I think I only went through 2 or 3 screen protectors, but every time they would break, like in the corner, within the first week. And then I'd just be like, whatever, like, cool. I'm just going to leave it cracked because I don't feel like taking this off and replacing it again. So I think I still have some old screen protectors that I just never used. But, you know, that's laziness for you. But yeah, I was
there you go.
Kind of peeved that I already scratched up the case, but at least I was using a case because that definitely would have been messed up. But yeah, just using those little, what are they called? Magic clamps. I don't know. I can't even remember the name of them. Just clamp them to the side, a few different fun angles. You should use those on your little e-bike or whatever that is, because you could get some really cool shots.
I probably could.
Yeah, you can make a whole little short film riding into town. I was thinking about that the other day. You should. It'd be really cool. I'd love to see it. Other than that, what else happened? Got another re-up shipment from I Love Ugly because, of course, I needed more jeans and shirts because why not? Tickets or flights are booked for LA Sneaker Con. Flying in Friday, flying out Monday. So we'll be there for a little bit, which I'm excited for. Then I got a ton of sneakers, dude. I just have like so much that I'm trying to work through, and it's taken longer than I expected. But check these out. We talked about these like 3 weeks ago. Reimagined Black Toe Jordan 1 High. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed in it. I know you saw my story, but like everything about the shoe is pretty cool outside of the fact that, like, you know, it may look cooler if it was sail instead of white on the leather, but you know, black leather's good, red leather's good, white leather is, I wouldn't say terrible, but it's just standard for what they've been releasing recently. Special. I don't know if that'll pick up really good, but yeah, it's that leather where you look at it and you can just kind of see where they stamped sort of the leather grain texture on it. But other than that, I guess at the end of the day, since it is sort of a cheaper leather, I feel like they're going to be readily available, kind of like the Lost and Founds. Like, I feel like that was a pretty easy pair to pick up. I got a pair, but it was for someone else. So I feel like it's a shoe that if someone wants it, they can easily get it, which at the end of the day is what we need.
People do like that. So
let's breeze through some of these other ones. Nike Vertebrae SB. It's like an $85 skate shoe. I thought this colorway was pretty cool.
That's a steal.
Exactly. And I'm like, for a shoe you're gonna destroy anyway, why not? Like it's
They were on
nothing.
sale for even cheaper.
Yeah. And I mean it's nothing special, like there's no tech or anything inside, but it's a skate shoe. It's cool. Cheap. New pair of Vomeros, some navy gray sail pair. I like them, but for some reason they're way thicker around like the heel and puffier than my other pair. And I'm like, it's kind of weird. Like old pair, new pair.
You can see that even on this camera.
Isn't that weird? And like I love this
Yeah.
because it's super thin, but for some reason the new pair is super bulky. So
You got to do a video talking about that because
exactly.
the first pair of Vomeros that I got in, I thought that they were really bulky, cheap feeling compared to New Balances, which are essentially the same thing. It's just different
Yeah.
brands.
At the end of the day.
And so I returned them, and then I just recently got another pair because Nike 365 deal. Check out another pair. I was like, all right, let me give this another go, and I haven't looked at them yet, so I'll have to get back to you on that.
I'm curious. But yeah, no, the white pair or gray pair I have, I love. That pair, I'm like, we'll see. We'll see. I may just get another pair. Which others? These, they're okay. The lunar something.
The Lunar Roam.
Yeah, they're new lunar lawn sort of sneaker. They're not too bad. Colorway is not really my favorite, but I didn't like the other option, so I went with those. And these I love. ACG Mountain Fly 2. This colorway.
Those, the white
did you?
Pair I got.
Dude, like I tried them on and I was like, it's a pretty sick shoe. We go camping a lot because I mean we're kind of near the mountains in Georgia, so I'm like, this is gonna get used. Very excited. And then K Swiss sent me some shoes. I was like, that's kind of cool. It's all right. Kind of my color.
The McLarens.
No, these are, I don't even know what these are. It's just some random new, sort of like dunk style New Balance 550. They're actually like really comfortable. The leather's really good. They fit really good too. Like they look great on foot. I was pleasantly surprised. But they reached out like a week ago and I said, you know what? Sure, K-Swiss, send me some shoes. Well, I used to sell you guys when I worked at Foot Action, so why not? Granted, those pairs at Foot Action weren't really the best, but that one I like. Outside of that, I had a question for you randomly. I know you've sold on like Whatnot before. What was your experience with that? And were you able to move a lot of shoes? Because now I have just too many, which I know I say all the time.
Yeah, no, I get that. You got to have some sort of entertainment factor on there for people to stay interested and to bid. That's where Giancarlo Blazoneri is really good at that. It's the biggest platform at it. If you don't get a lot of buzz around your first stream, you're going to get burned pricing, like really burned, like
that makes
quarter
sense.
of the price of the market, which I feel like you have a very engaged audience. So I feel like it could go good the first one. The second one, my first one went great, got market on everything. Second one got burned. I think it was because it wasn't as hyped up as the first one. So, but you can move 30 things in an hour and a half and have them all shipped out the next day. So there's pros and cons.
That's the goal. And did you like talk to a rep to get that like set up, or did you just do it yourself? Because I know I've had someone reach out in the past, but I wasn't.
If you're serious about doing it, I'll get you in contact with the right people.
Yeah, I just randomly thought about that today as I was just scrolling through Instagram. I saw Whatnot pop up, and I was like, that would be the easiest way to move. I probably have like 40, 50 pairs now that I'm just like, I don't have space.
Yeah, we'll talk after, and I'll get you in contact.
Cool. Well, thank you. I guess what's up? What's new? Nice, pretty chill week, pretty busy.
Yeah, just a whole lot of content, a lot of kind of brandishy deals throughout the week. A lot of champ stuff I got in. I got the new, I don't even know the name of it, the metallic green 4s, the sail 4s, oxidized green 4s.
What do you think about those? Or have you checked them?
They're
Yep.
gassed. I
Yeah.
love them.
The
They're
leather
super
looks
fire.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're worth every penny of retail, and I think you can even pick them up for under retail already. So definitely like those. I got some Oreo 6s, which already dropped. Couple of pairs of the Messy Sambas, which those are, one got pushed until July. One of them's dropping on the 20th. The black pair is.
Okay.
Pair that you actually put me on to, kind of. I knew what they were before, but we talked about on the podcast, the EQLZ basketball shoes.
Yeah.
They sent me a pair over, and they're sweet. I got the all black pair, which I wanted the all white pair, but the all black pair came in, so I'm hyped to do a video on those.
That's a cool shoe. They reached out and sent them?
I did. Yep. I hit them up. I was like, hey, like I'm just curious. Like, it's their first hoop shoe, and the hoop market's definitely hard to break into, especially like pricing's a big deal. Like, all those Chinese companies are really trying to break into the U.S. market, and it's tough because there's so many competitors in the market, and people kind of find models that you like to wear, that you're going to wear Kyrie's, or you're going to wear like new Kyries or KD's or LeBron. Like, you kind of find your model, and then you just run with it. You run them into the ground. So I think that they have a pretty cool model that's worth checking out. What else? Advisory board crystal video just went live today on their Hydro Mock with Morel. I've never had a pair of Morels. I'm glad I finally got a pair. They're pretty cool. The sizing's really weird on them, but go down half a size, you get the right fit. So,
like, cushion on them? Because they looked very shallow, at least from the video.
It's just all foam.
Okay.
It's just straight foam. It's just like a foam runner, but not as thick, obviously.
Yeah.
Or even like a Croc. It's not as thick as that. So I think if I actually like wear them, I'm curious to see how they hold up, but they're pretty darn comfortable right off the rip.
Yeah, cool.
And then got a video with, did you get the AEW video?
They reached out and I ignored it because I was like, I don't even care about this. Did they pay?
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. They have like I just saw Chance and Andy posted about it.
Same, yeah.
But it's like a sneaker belt accessory. It's really interesting.
See, that's what they opened up with in the email. They were like,
yeah, the something and everything, and it's interesting. So I have a video of that going Friday. It just got approved today.
Nice.
And then, the big one is the more Bailey shoes. So City Connect jerseys just launched for the Twins. Shout out to the Twins for sending me a hat over. I'm pretty hyped about that.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they're cool. They're blue and yellow. I'm pretty excited about them. They're rocking them for the first time Friday, which I thought Bailey was pitching on Friday, but he got pushed to Saturday, which they're also rocking them on Saturday. So it works out just fine. But we got him another pair of cleats. So I'm not going to tell anybody the model yet, but I think should be arriving between 4 and 8 today. So hopefully they arrive here soon, and then deliver them to him tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to get the Grinches back tomorrow as well, so I can do a final video and add them to the collection and do kind of a thing wrapping that up. And then the plan is to do just a bunch more. So I think we're going to just keep pounding out cleats, figure out the jersey schedule, and then maybe do a charity auction at the end of the year for a couple of pairs or something like that. So there's some cool plans in the works with it. So Twins just won 17-5 today. So
let's go.
It's a good day.
Yeah, the Braves have been sucking. We haven't even been
it's
watching
the Braves,
them.
Though. You guys will be fine.
We go back and forth. We'll be on a tear, and then 10 games in a row, just nothing. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's how we've gone on a couple of like 12, 13, 14 game win streaks, and then it's 8 game losing streak. So
yep,
I get that.
It's hard. It's hard being a fan.
Yeah, no, I get that. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So we hop into some news.
Let's do it.
First story here, pretty interesting. Or kind of interesting, whatever. Travis Scott was at the Boston Celtics Game 2 of the NBA Finals against the Mavs, and
Yeah.
he was rocking a new colorway of the Jumpmans. It was Celtics green. It was green and matte black.
So green.
Very,
it's kind of
very, very
crazy.
green. And it's like a matte green where it's not shiny at all, but it's a very vibrant Celtics green. And then
Yeah.
it was a black nubuck with black midsole, a lighter green swoosh. I mean, these are pretty dope. I'm not going to lie.
They are cool. That's just a hard shoe to wear. It's got to be like
Impossible to
for an event.
wear unless you're courtside at the Celtics for the finals.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's a shoe we'll ever see. Maybe it is, but you know, finally seeing some different colorways of other stuff that isn't brown, I guess, you know. Switching it up a little bit.
Yeah. No,
it's colored.
I think they just he was going to be at the Celtics game. Good press. His buddy he was sitting with was wearing the regular colorway. So, I don't know. He looks very happy in this photo, too.
He does. I've never seen him smile.
He's cheesing, bro. He's never like that either. So
he's always like hiding his face, looking away.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. This is one that I'm curious to get your thoughts on. We just got our first look at the first SB Air Force One low.
Ooh.
Looks to be, it's actually a pretty good leaked image too. I'm impressed with the lighting, and they got the sample tag in there, and
yeah, that's surprising.
Good, so if you want to describe this to the audience, feel free.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell what it's going to look like, I guess, retail, because from the photo, it looks like sort of a regular Air Force One with this black leather that sort of covers the whole shoe, but the toe box and heel looks like someone took like an X-Acto knife and sort of cut around the leather, and underneath the leather is this like, it's like this dark gray suede, which makes a lot of sense for it being a skateboard shoe. Suede is my personal favorite for skating just because it lasts longer, but I don't know. It's hard to tell if it's going to be like this or if the retail pair is going to have sort of that plasticky leather overlay and then you skate through it, which to me would make more sense because it's more durable. That's 2 layers you have to work
100%.
through instead of the one. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but they executed the concept well, in my opinion. Do I think it's a necessary shoe? No. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. What do you think about these?
I don't like them at all. They're really ugly.
Yeah.
They're just a black Air Force One with a red tongue tag, and then the side paneling and back heel paneling is cut.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's not going to look like this when we actually get it. Maybe it will, and maybe this is like a sandpaper type material where it's going to really grip well when you're hitting a kickflip or whatever.
Yeah.
But it looks like they cut it away just to display it as the sample to show the material is there.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's some spots where it's kind of rougher looking. Pretty good X-Acto knife job.
Thinking.
But, I mean, yeah, if it's all black, like I think it will be, pretty boring for the first SB. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's so much more potential that they could have done. But
I agree.
Who's going to actually be skating Air Force Ones? So, I don't
see professional Nike athletes. That's it.
Well, it's like, is this is not that much different than a regular Air Force. Like, you could look at let me pull up the Air Force One perforated, I think it's called.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I like how this pair also has that mesh tongue too, so that would be more breathable. But yeah, other than that,
I mean, I guess what is it? I think it's the waterproof, maybe.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what they're called though.
It is the waterproof.
Okay.
I did a video on these not too long ago.
That would make sense. Because I'm like,
they literally have a black pair. Like, the swoosh looks like it's in the plastic.
That's identical.
Like, if they were not cut away, it would be hard to tell.
Interesting.
And you can get waterproofing if you pick up this other pair. So
that's not a bad move either. But yeah, I guess we'll see.
I guess that's it. But yeah, we'll see what other details are. Maybe it's a different outsole or something different. But Boring.
Hopefully they do multiple colorways because it would, if it was tearaway, you could do some really unique kind of like color
Tons.
pops of
That's why an
something
all black
underneath.
just is not very exciting to start it off.
Yeah, we'll see. They'll definitely release more though.
This is a very exciting next story. Very, very, very exciting. This is a Kobe that I need to own. The Kobe 8 Protro What the Kobe is coming back next year. This was like a grail of grail when I was growing up. I mean, Kobe 8s were the big next shoe after the Kobe 6s. The 7s, I don't know, it just never fascinated me. And so the Kobe 8s were like, all right, this is sweet. Yeah, these are gas. These are super sick.
I don't like it, but it is cool. I get it.
You wouldn't like it.
I know. It's one of those that I'm like,
it's not about the colorway. It's more nostalgia. Now
For
we're
sure.
getting that with all the KDs, like the KD4 Weathermans, the Nerfs that are coming out, the Galaxies. Like it's totally a nostalgia thing. They go for retail. These are not going to go for retail. These are going to go for a lot. But it's just one of those things where it's like, God, these would just be cool to have in the collection.
Exactly. It's a cool display shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really sick. Speaking of did you see my dude's little what the piece he was putting together on his reels the other day? Or yesterday, I guess.
Yes.
That's what I commented. I was like, call this the what the Madudes. And he was like, oh my God, that's it. He's like, this is the name I've been looking for. And I was like, let's go. Let's go.
I love it.
That piece is tight. I still need to get some of his. Because we keep talking about it, but I'm like, I got to, once I remodel everything, because I love his art.
You got to find space for it. That's the big thing.
Right. The prices for these are not that terrible for how old it is. When did they come out? 16?
Well, I'm looking at the StockX on the what does and size 8.5, 1100, size 10, 1400. I mean, they're pretty spendy for a hoop shoe. Size 14, 10 grand. Obviously, that's an outlier, but I mean,
when did they come out though? That's the question.
They came out in 2013.
See, that to me makes sense. I mean, it's 11 years. Sure.
But there's just not that many pairs for sale.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
It'll be cool to get a re-up, and then everyone can buy them.
Let's go. I love seeing people hoop in them, though. Like, that would be a cool shoe to see someone out really there. Cool. That's what I look forward to. But, you know, I don't have room for any more sneakers.
I don't either, dude. I was just thinking to myself, I'm going to like, it's hard because there's shoes that I buy and I'm like, oh, this is great content. And then half the time I never get to it. And it's like, God, I just spent all that money. Like I bought a pair of New Balance. Do you know the District Vision collab with New Balance?
The running shoe, like the thicker one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought those were cool. I didn't go for them. Like there's so many, like all these cool shoes are coming out and I'm like, I don't need them. Because I wear like the same. I cycle through my shoes pretty well, I think. Probably better than most people. Like, I wear them all. But, yeah, that's a cool shoe.
There's only so many you can wear. Yeah, I bought these for $250. I was like, oh, this midsole, like the Crush as the first clip, I feel like could do really well. So I bought them. And they're super light and they're super comfortable. I guess they're reselling. Size 11 is not even on here, so maybe I'll make some money. But that was a pair that I was like, I don't know when I'll post the video on it, but they were $250. So I'm like, I was thinking to myself, like, let's see, because now it's like getting seeded pairs and you get it with Sneaker Knockers too. It's like you don't really have to buy anything, so I want to see how long I can go without buying something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, for me, it was a while there. It was I saw the ATATF post the other day that was like, be real, how much money have y'all spent on sneakers in the past like 5 years or whatever? And I commented, I was like, damn, probably 2K is probably pushing it. Like there's been, I don't know, dude, maybe 1,000. Like I just haven't been buying many shoes. Or when I do, it's like something that
That's good, man.
I
I
really
gotta
need.
sell. I gotta sell. I got probably a couple hundred right now. I gotta get rid of some.
Yeah,
I'm running out of room.
too much. There's too many cool pairs. Not enough time to wear them.
Yeah, that's the problem. The marketing's getting to us. Jordan 1 High 85 Reverse Shadow rumor for 2025.
I forgot that this was like an OG sort of colorway because someone posted a side by side of like I don't know when the original. Look it up. Google photos of like whatever Reverse Shadow Jordan 1. Because the older pair looked really cool.
Like an original, but
this one was, I believe, judging from the photo I saw, because it was like a crushed. It looked like an 85, but I doubt it was. Yeah. So I'm like,
it might have been like a sample or something. I don't think it had a wide release.
Yeah.
The original Shadow was sampled and never released to the public in true form.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Color blocking isn't my favorite. I prefer having black on the overlays, not the underlayer.
I agree, but another 85. I like it. I keep doing it.
It's cool.
Speaking of 85s, did you see the Wings event in LA?
No, I did not.
Kais Omar and another guy, David Perkins. I think there was probably more there, but they had a Wings event for the shoe that I just wear tested in LA like last week. And gave pairs to Kais and a couple other people the same pair wear tested. I'm disappointed. I didn't get invited and get to show off the beat up pair, and they probably were mad about it. But yeah, I need a fresh.
But like
pair.
at the end of the day,
by
not to knock anybody, but that sounds too arrogant. But wouldn't you want to send people that are a little more relevant in the sneaker game and actually?
I'll be honest. Content? I don't think I'm even close to as relevant as Kais. Like, you go to a sneaker event and you say my name or Kais's name, like, I don't think so. And that's me being completely honest. Like, he's been in the game for 12 years and still pulls consistent views. That's my personal opinion. You can think higher of me, Seth. I appreciate it, but I'm just like, just for that pair and the fact that I just did a wear test and beat the hell out of them, like, would have been kind of cool to get a fresh pair.
Yeah.
I would have flown there and bought the pair myself, but
I don't know. Like, if it was me, dude, I'd be bringing out like Andy, you. Like, there's other people.
Well, there's definitely legacy creators, and that one I think that's the Jock Slade. That's the OG.
Exactly.
That's the person that has all the connections. One of them, at least, that if there's a Nike event, you got to be really tied in with Nike to even get invited to it type deal. And I think it's him. So
fair.
Yeah. 85 Reverse Shadow. There you go. Speaking about Vomiros, I wonder if these are puffy. We got to look at the images now. Dover Street Market, all black.
Triple black, baby. I
love Dover Street Market.
Honestly, like, these look cool. There's nothing special about them. See, that's a slimmer pair.
Is it?
It looks slimmer, at least. I don't know.
I was looking for the top-down angle, and I don't think they have it.
Like, look how puffy this back heel is compared to that. Oh,
we're gonna make a clip on this. Talking about how the Vomira has changed.
Like, I loved this colorway too, and I was like, "Oh, cool! I'm excited to rock these." Now I'm like, I don't even see like that compared to this.
Well, it's the same thing that we talked about with the Jordan 4 RMs, which, woo, they were releasing. Like, we're finally getting the pair, like July 3rd, but they released that puffy version, and it was like, these are just gross.
Yeah. Honestly, dude. Jordan 4 RM releasing is probably the most exciting news I've heard about sneakers in a minute. Because I just didn't think that the Bike Airs would be releasing. But Yeah.
I agree. I'm super hyped about it. I'm very excited about it. But yeah, Dover Street Market, clean. I like the 85 dunks that they did. They just didn't fit well.
Yeah. I get that. But triple black, what are you going to do? It's never anything crazy.
Not a fan of triple black. Just not me. Original or official images of the 3 Huff Nike Air Max 1. So I don't know the story on these.
I don't either.
Huff signature green that was released back in 2004, as well as 2004 sample design of orange and pink. Original as possible. So I think that they originally released. Now we're getting a re-up of them.
It's cool.
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know enough about Huff or colorway or anything like it to know their history on them. So I apologize for that. But if you're a fan of these and you want the samples that seems like they're releasing to the public now, they're clean, but not super exciting.
I really have just always wanted those dunk highs with like the tie-dye effect. I've always wanted that shoe.
Cool. Those are some classics.
That was one of those when I like first got into sneakers kind of again, like taking a break in college because I couldn't afford anything. So I started digging around, and that was a pair I kind of discovered, and I was like, I want these. I'm going to find them. Oop, nope, I cannot afford these. So I was just like, okay, never going to get that, but it's just such a cool pair. But yeah, the Huff Air Max 1, if you're into it, you're into it, and I'm happy for you. It's not a shoe for me.
I do want to note, too, I keep getting these ads every time I pulled up Hypebeast. These Wilson Pro Staffs that they have crazy ads for. These are gas, dude. So forget about Huffs. Like, these are cool. This advertising's working. It's very vintage advertising.
I like it. I would rock those.
Yeah, I would, too. Dude, it's on every single Hypebeast article.
Is it really? I think I saw them like earlier today when I was pulling some notes. And I was like,
every single one, side and front banner ads.
Crazy.
In-hand look at the Nike Air Max Sunder. You got to talk about these. I don't know anything about them. They look cool.
It's one of those. I don't know if it's an actual retro or like a new model, but it's one of those new sneakers that they're bringing back or introducing this year. When does it say?
Originally born in 1999.
Okay. Which makes sense.
Retro sporty styles.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool shoe. It's definitely a different look because there's just the zipper instead of the laces. But yeah, I think they're pretty sick. I know KO from ATATF posted in hand. I think those actually may be his photos on like the landing page. But he was posting them on foot with like baggy pants and then, just socks, and they looked pretty good on foot. Kind of cool, little unique.
The 90s aesthetic is coming back big time, and I think it's been here for probably about a year, but it's back in full force. We're definitely in that era right now.
Yeah, but I like these
for streetwear.
Little plastic sort of. I don't even know what I would describe those as, like paneling nubs on the side.
I don't either. You just got to look at it. Watch the video feed. Watch the YouTube if you want to see it.
Yeah. Yo, shout out to everyone who's been watching this on YouTube recently. Like,
yeah.
Thank you.
Look at my ugly face all podcast, so I appreciate it. That's a grind.
You deserve a reward.
Yeah. This is good news. I feel like we kind of disappointed about it. I wish it would happen sooner, but the AE1 Low mural set to arrive later this summer. I've heard August.
I saw that too.
Pretty disappointed about that. This should be a June release all day so that people can rock them all summer and the brand stays strong. By August, we're almost to the next NBA season and the USA basketball.
Yeah, I don't even know when they start up.
I don't know when the Olympics are.
I think it's in August.
if they're in August, then that makes sense. July 26th to August 11th. So they're probably going to drop him mid Olympics when he's playing, which makes sense. Keep it to when he's playing, but it's a miss, man. They could have done some really cool marketing videos, hype these up, and then just drop them on a random Tuesday and sell them out, and people would be rocking them all summer. It's such a summer colorway, not a fall colorway in my mind. You should do like a navy green or something cool like fall colors, but
yeah,
this is definitely a summer shoe. But hey, we finally got a date, August.
That's fine with me, dude. Do you like this colorway as like a launch colorway for the lows?
As a launch colorway, yes. Am I going to be rocking them? No. Am I going to have a pair? Yes.
I want to know what the name is referencing, because at the Adidas event in Atlanta where they unveiled the AE1, they did this huge mural on the side of the building, and I actually drove past it like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, there it is. I need to go there and like take some photos or something sometime soon. But I'm curious if it's kind of like, you know, paying homage to the giant mural they did in Atlanta, but could be something completely different, but that would sort of make sense.
There's something behind it. I don't know.
I'm curious.
They're cool. I need the MX Grays dropped ASAP.
Yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. I'm excited to see what else they do. There's a few cool colorways coming. I know
lots of leaked colorways. That's for
shared
sure.
some screenshots with you the other day from some little leaky boys. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. Cool stuff. These are cool. Kind of a weird silhouette. So these are the Bad Bunny Adidas Gazelle Indoor San Juan, and it's my favorite shade of blue. This like royal blue, kind of a, I don't know what the base material is, but suede on the overlays, white Adidas 3 stripes. Almost. Yeah, something like that. But dude, I think these are cool. The paneling's a little weird because that's kind of how
the paneling. There's a lot of layering going on.
Yeah, I think it's a cool ass shoe, man.
Love the laces too. Good lace.
I didn't even notice
skinny
those.
Leather tongue. It looks like.
I want a pair of Gazelle Indoors so bad. I've been putting off texting Claire from Adidas for like 2 weeks now because I have a whole list of Adidas shoes that I'm wanting to review, but got to get through all these Nikes first, because if I get a whole stack of shoes to review, I'm going to be stressing. Too much anxiety.
I feel that. That's what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, it's too much.
I wish this photo was in light too. Got to do better. It's all shadowed up. Kind of a bummer, but what can you do?
Would you rock these? I feel like you could pull them off.
I would. I like the colorway. Blue is a colorway that I don't think that I like, but then I find myself wearing a lot of blue shoes.
Yeah.
And I do like it, but it's not like my first pick.
Let's go.
All right, we got 3 more here. The Jound Adidas Samba Surfaces in the Mesa colorway.
Give me more, baby. Not my favorite colorway.
These remind me, what shoe is that? I just had it and I forgot it. Keep talking about these. I'm going to look for it.
Yeah, no, these are just essentially a wheat version of the Samba that we saw earlier with Jound. Super high quality materials. I'm assuming these are made in Germany as well, but I think it's just a gum outsole, same as the others, with this light tan suede on the base and a little bit darker on the stripes. I just love the tongue they gave on these Sambas. Like, it feels...
The tongue's nice.
On the leather pair, it is like beautiful black leather. And this just looks good too. I love the shape. So I definitely need these. So I'm going to send some text messages and emails to try and get a pair.
Another one. They look like the wheat SB Dunk clothes.
For sure.
Just a hairier suede. So...
Yeah, sign me up.
They're clean though.
I think there's another pair coming too that I've seen images of, but I can't recall what it was. But
okay,
we'll see. We'll see.
This is a weird one to me. Asics and Hay.
Yeah, so these, I don't really know what to say about them, but I was curious if you've seen the ad that they were doing for them, because I think I
Yeah.
saw the ad on Instagram for probably 3 days straight every time I opened the app. And it was a cool ad. It was just kind of like cycling through all the colors. If you want to cycle through the photos, the first one's this baby blue with, I think, a burgundy Asics logo, gum outsole. There's one that's green that I really like just because that's like
The
my
green's
color.
vibrant. I like
I
that.
love green shoes.
Pink
And
and
then
black.
yeah, like I think these are cool. It's not a model that I'm really put on to. Like I don't know much about them, but yeah, that green pair, I just need them. I think it's a cool summer shoe.
The green I can get behind.
Very
The blue
Samba-esque.
pair. The blue
pair
pair
is
looks
cool too.
exactly like the Philly SBs.
Yeah, that's spot on.
Like to a T, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, really, any of those, I'd love to rock. They look chill,
Greens
low
are
prof.
nice.
Let's do it. Lastly, I think I saw. Did you repost these on your story the other day? I think. Or maybe I saw you comment on something. So these are the
Probably.
Stone Island New Balance 574 Legacy. I really want to like these, but something about them having that just thicker midsole throws me off. And the 574 just isn't like my favorite New Balance silhouette at the end of the day. But these, I'm like 50-50 on. Would I rock them? I don't know. Do I like them? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. I like them a lot. I'm not a fan of the 574 model.
Yeah.
Shout out Stone Island. Those promo images are unlookable. It's all like vibey stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just Googling it here. I like the model. I saw Welty got a pair. They look super clean.
Well, I think these are the first ones they did.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I know they did them before, but I don't even know if there is good photos of the new pair. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we can find some cool.
That this is the second pair.
Okay, maybe it is. They all look very similar, but
yeah. I've always liked the branding Stone Island. It's very Gorp core.
Yeah,
so
I'm here for it.
Brand.
Stone Island it up, baby.
Yep.
Dude, let's pull up these some of these submissions for people's least favorite sneakers, because I don't know if you dug through some
we
of these.
We gotta talk about the clip first. So I put out a clip talking about our least favorite shoes.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it in the podcasts. Almost at 100K views on Instagram. You guys were either completely agreeing or hating us for it. So Seth said, let me recap quick. So least favorite shoes of all time, can't say Panda Dunk. Seth said Jordans, which is very problematic because you review a lot of Jordans and people were commenting, you don't even like the shoes you review. And I want to say, before you say anything, you do like Jordans. You just don't like wearing Jordans. And that's
true.
Two different things. that
is true.
So you can speak your piece here if you'd like.
I have no piece to say. I stand by it.
Okay.
I stand by it.
I
did, to be fair, I did say I like Jordan 1s, but anything else is just too bulky for me. I like the way.
Anytime, I'm asking this to the viewers, anytime he posts a video on like Jordan 3s or Jordan 4s, I want you to comment, you don't even like these.
Do it. Or just comment, you'll never buy these.
So funny.
They're hilarious. It cracks me up. Like, you're right.
And then, it's ironic. I mean, it is what it is. There's shoes that I don't like that I review, but you give a objective opinion on it. It's not like you're saying, oh, well, I love these. You're just going over the features of the shoe. Like, that's part of being a reviewer.
True.
So,
see, the problem is, if I didn't have a relationship with sneaker knockers, I would never review Jordans. More than likely. So I'm like,
probably.
That's just kind of like the cards that I'm dealing with right now. But I love the way they look.
I said
a lot of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's shoes that I like the way they look, like 574 Stone Islands. I like the way they look, but I personally, 574s don't fit my foot very well, but it's part of it. And I said Air Force Ones, which people were flaming me for, and there's a lot of people agreeing with me. I completely back it up. I don't wear Air Force Ones. I think they're boring and lazy. It's just that, and I have specified triple whites. So, but
It was
we
funny the
did
amount
a
of
poll.
comments that were just like, finally someone said it, you know?
Yeah, and there was a
And I
lot of
was
people
like,
agreeing with us too.
let's go. That was just kind of surprising to me.
So yeah, we did a poll right after I posted the thing to our stories of what your least favorite shoes were, and we could even just go through the comments. But I scrolled all the way down, Seth. We can just rip through them. Shocks, Nike Shocks. I get that.
I definitely get it.
Nike Mags.
Hideous.
I own a pair.
Oh yeah, I like that shoe. It's
I
actually really cool.
If I could just snap my fingers and have any brand new pair in my collection right now, it would probably be 85 Chicago's, but I have a super clean pair of 85 Chicago's. I think it would be a size 11 self-lacing Nike Air Mag, just because I really like the movies and it's a cool shoe. So I like Mags. Any Drake shoe.
Honestly,
I disagree. I
kind of get it though.
The all orange hot steps. I actually ended up returning those because I couldn't stomach $220 just to shit on the shelf. But the orange was really cool. I like the materials on them.
Okay, see that's fair. I thought you were gonna say I actually really like this shoe. I love these. I was like, what?
I liked them.
They're cool.
Was like, I'm never gonna wear this orange shoe, and they were $220. So
I didn't know they were that expensive. That's crazy.
Yeah, those ones were. The Zoom Dries are cheaper.
They have all of his shoes have a very similar design language that I don't think is for everybody. But Air Forces, duh.
Yep, I agree.
I don't foam posits. I'm not sorry. I agree with you. I think they look cool, but they're just not it. Sorry, Z. I know they're your favorite shoe.
He's huge on those.
It's crazy.
I'm indifferent on it. I really love the way the CDG foam posits look. They're super expensive, and I had a couple of pairs of them. But when you're wearing them, they are so big on your feet. You would look ridiculous in them. You don't even like regular bulky shoes like Jordan 4s. Foam posits, you'd look. I want to get you a pair of foam posits just to see your opinion on them because they're crazy looking.
Dude, if you can find me a cheap pair of CDGs.
There is no cheap pair of CDGs.
I know.
That's the
thing that sucks. I just want the all white or all black pair CDG foams.
I've had both. The problem is I got 10.5s and they were too tight, so I sold them.
Really?
Thinking I would get them 11, but never had them. But the top down angle on foam posits is terrible. But you just gotta think they look cool to other people. Air Forces with no ankle protection.
What does that mean? I don't
know. Jordan's overall, especially highs, uncomfortable and can't style highs. This sounds like a short person problem. I think that's the problem with it too. Like it is what it is. I get it. That's all right. It's all right.
It's not for everybody,
Sambas,
baby.
Man.
Sambas. Dang, he said Sambas.
Speaking of Sambas, yeah, this guy does not like Sambas.
I kind of get it. I mean, they're definitely not for everyone, but I feel like a lot of people are saying that now just because it's a popular shoe, kind of how it is with everything. Any Balenciaga, how can someone like those? Yeah.
If Balenciaga was reasonably priced, there would be a lot of people wearing it,
which I just don't get. I don't get it, but I mean, it's some people's style, man. Some people's style.
It's their thing to be super expensive.
Yeah, if they weren't, then no one would like them. Jordan 14s, I get it.
We got a shout out Big Al, Gigamus. I'll never forget this I have a video of him somewhere saying that his favorite shoe of all time is the Jordan 14. And I will never forget that or forgive him for that because I know for a fact it's not his favorite shoe of all time, but he was wearing a pair of 14s that day and he wanted to back it up. So
that's hilarious, man. Die on the hill, right?
I was like, there's no way you think that, but I don't know. He thought it.
I think they look cool. They're aesthetically pleasing, but nah, not on foot. They look great on shelves.
Yeah.
Next one, anything Solomon. That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't feel that. I was wearing Solomon's the other day.
Yeah, I need to get a pair that is my size because right now I have a size 10 that is just a little too big, and I have my size 9 that is just a little too small. But I've been just buying them on the Nordstrom clearance rack anytime I see a pair. So it's like,
to do it.
if I can find a pair for $90, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'll scoop these. Just gotta find the right size. Next one, Jordan 11. Yeah,
Patent
fair.
leather. It's controversial. I get that.
Hmm.
It's classic. It's Michael Jordan's favorite Jordan. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeezys.
Yeezys.
Mm.
I back that. I don't own any Yeezys. Yeezy Pods. That's the only Yeezy I own. That's like the most fraudulent Yeezy of them all.
I love the
biggest money
700s.
grab sneaker of all time.
See, I get it.
I just want to shout out Kanye. I hope you watch this and respond to it because that'd be funny, but that'll never happen. That was the biggest. I'm going to use my platform to sell a bad product for a really cheap price so people buy it and don't even think about it that much and then take like 3 months to ship them and then that'll just get thrown in your closet and you just burn $20 product I've ever seen in my entire life. And so many people bought into it. I bought into it. I didn't even do content on them.
Crazy.
It's a waste. I think they're going for like $40 now though. So
insane profit.
That's crazy. Yeah. A couple more here. We got more Balenciagas. I get that. Bapes.
Do you see that thing about Nigo the other day?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, he apparently figured out which factories were selling or creating like rip-off fakes of Bape products. And he either bought the factories, something along those lines, bought the factories and started selling fake Bape product. That was almost 1-to-1. But he was making bank off that. And you know what?
Well, yeah.
Why
Nike
not?
Take some notes, man. He was the man who did it to Nike, and he's like, I'm not going to let it happen to me. Rip off of the rip off. Come on.
I don't see why not. I would do it. Let's see what we got. Jordan 2s, Crocs.
Jordan 2s, yep.
Foam runners, I get that. I think those are hideous.
I get that too.
I could never.
Non-light up Skechers. I agree. Light up Skechers are the move.
Asics, bro. They're just overrated running shoes. That hurts.
I get that.
I get it. I get it.
I wasn't such an ASIC fan and wore them all the time. I mean, I'm not like. I will say I'm not wearing ASICs unless I'm going to go and do something athletically, whether that's a walk with the dog or run to the store quick or something like ride my bike. ASICs. Otherwise, I'm rocking Jordans, something cooler.
Interesting.
Like you can walk around in, but I mean,
I'm kind of the same.
Studios, like they all get worn to the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Your pair is so gross, dude. I'm like,
a couple of them that are cooked.
I'm kind of different with mine. Like my Kayanos, like I'll dress them up a little bit. I'll wear some nicer pants with them, like out to dinner and have a nice shirt, just because it has that sort of chill, but also not chill vibe. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah,
comfy. Let's new gin off white.
3 more
highs. I don't know what that means. Like
I think the new Air Force One mid highs.
I was thinking the Terra Humara or Terra whatever with that huge tongue.
Yeah, just any of the new Off-White stuff. Once Goat passed,
it breaks my heart.
It wasn't the same.
Breaks my heart. Dude, Balenciaga is getting drug through the mud.
Yeah, they're not getting a lot. Not getting a lot of love. Balenciaga triple S's in particular.
Yeah. A few people are saying all CPFM.
Which, all I get with that is it's a crazy design and it's controversial. That's why people are even mentioning it. But there's a lot of people that love it too.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of side with that. I don't like
On
it.
Cloud, that's one that I was not thinking of.
I still want to try a pair. I've yet.
Did you see the with Zendaya, the new marketing promo?
Yeah, you see. Yeah, I can't remember his freaking name, or I would shout him out. He used to work at Nike for marketing, and now he just kind of does his own thing and talks about what other brands are doing from their marketing perspective. And he was talking about the Zendaya campaign and how,
Oh, Jordan.
yes, and how Zendaya hasn't
Mhm.
said anything about joining on
Mhm.
her social media at all. Granted, Zendaya has what, 80 million, 200 million followers on Instagram,
Mhm.
which is like way more than On has. So I
It's a
kind of
spendy
get it.
promo spot, man.
Yeah,
I was looking at all the comments to kind of gauge a feedback on it, and I think it's interesting because I think if like A-list celebrities, which I think she is,
for sure.
are a very fine line when it comes to marketing something. If it's something that everyone likes and everyone can get behind, like Kim Kardashian Skims, like it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of weird at first, and now it's NBA, like a ton of big names. Like you get the Skims, that's like the new Calvin Klein essentially. But then you get like something that doesn't really make sense, like the interview videos. I don't know if you watched them with Zendaya at all, but they just seemed like she didn't have a clue, and it's like she just kind of signed on with them. Like it wasn't like didn't seem genuine, and people are very very aware of that now, which I like. I think it's fun to see. So
I agree. But no, I didn't even think twice about it until I saw his video because I'm not like checking Zendaya's social media
no,
being
I don't even
like,
follow her. I just
oh, I
like
don't think I
know
do
who
either.
she is.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, let me see the post that she did. No, I'm only seeing On because I follow On.
Nothing. Yeah.
So I don't know, it's kind of fascinating.
Curious to see how that pans out.
True.
Curious what she got paid for that too.
Same. I would love to know. I would love to know. Um, any of these other ones? A lot of these are the same, which, it's kind of good.
Yeah.
No crazies except this one who said the New Balance 1906R. What are you talking about, brother? What are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
crazy.
I understand it. Like
The
that style isn't for
1906R,
everyone.
I'm pissed at the 1906R because it took all the thunder from the 2002R.
I agree. I agree.
The 2002R was the king, and then the 1906R came out, and it's no longer the king.
I know. And now they just don't care about the 2002R. And I don't know. I feel like
know.
I wore those way more than I wear my 1906s.
I wore my rain clouds today, man.
Yeah. Like they're less constrictive. Like your foot just feels more free in a 2002R. And I really want to get a new pair. There's just none that are speaking to me because the brand
There's
doesn't
no
really
new,
care about them. But
no new Action Bronson collabs or anything crazy. So
that's true. It's crazy how big the 1906 got this year though, because
well, that's what I'm talking about. It took all the thunder, man.
it's just crazy. It's huge. But yeah, I think that's it. You guys, I feel like most of these were valid. Most of them, around
Most of them.
90%. So
Yeah.
kudos to you. We will, I guess, come up with another story this week.
Yeah, I like this.
Get some more questions from you guys, whether it's just Q&A or anything else, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. And if you got this far, leave us a review, subscribe, comment, send this to your mom, send this to your sister, send this to your brother, whatever. Help us out. We would appreciate it.